weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. 17-yard line.
This is it. 19. This is 50. Check back 50. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Lucky. Check 52. 55. I got him.
From the gun, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. There's a line, right? Guys, game situation. Let's go. Chicken, yellow.
Now a man who really came on late last year. It's Damian Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. I got it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Man open left side. It's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a 1st down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. After the run, Watson going to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brandon Dunn, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll get it in the hands of their receiver, Hopkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now he's going to go deep. And got his man complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson now to throw again. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, it's Watson. And it's caught. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Yellow! I've got blue, lady! Let's go right here now.
Mahomes is going to run the option left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Butker able to put this one through. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. KC got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Get ready.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
53 is the mark. Exit. Shoot.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Watson on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Chiefs 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, Ripley. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Let's go!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. Back to throw, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Miller. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Watson operating from the gun. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
They'll come out in the pistol. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs.
You can't block me.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Watson on 3rd down. Open man is QT, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's get him. Mike, 53.
From just shy of midfield, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Stay with your man. And no timeout. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, 24. 59, 59. Mike 50, Mike 50. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. 50's to Mike. 50's to Mike. Blue down, blue down. Out from go.
Throwing again is Watson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Miller. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. This will be caught at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got it. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I'm coming after you.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They still can't get it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Oh, nice move. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
What's that? 19. I don't think you got it, son. Shift.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, watch the ball. Check three. 59. 53. Check 53. Watch the run. 53 the mic.
Watson throwing on 4th down. The catch made by Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Check.
On 1st down, Miller. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Brandon Williams, a big tackle, gets him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From just shy of midfield, Watson, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Watson dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Switch. He's mine.
On 4th down, Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the pass. Slam.
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw is Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Mahomes now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last throw here for Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, going into the final play of this game.